What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. So getting into this episode of GH. Look, I'm over this shit. I am. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, this whole Corinthos hypocrisy, I'm over it. Portia, I'm over her already. I don't like Trina's mother. I'm sorry. I love Trina, but I can't stand her mama. I'm gonna tell you why. I was hoping I was gonna like her, but so far I'm not liking her at all. I understand where she's coming from. Don't get me wrong. I understand she's skeptical and she's, she doesn't want her daughter around Ava because of things that she read about her, online and stuff. I totally get that. That's understandable. What parent wouldn't be, apprehensive and, taken aback by this information that they find out about a person that their daughter is spending a great deal of time with? Of course, she has her right to feel that way. I'm not saying that she doesn't. So I don't want to hear nobody come in the comments, oh, she got a right. I'm going to save you the trouble right now by saying I agree. She has the right. Here's my problem. She sat there and told Carly, oh, I did my research on Ava. I didn't like what I was seeing. Now she really doesn't like the fact that Trina's around her based off of things Carly says. Because, of course, Carly running down Ava, oh, she's a despicable person. Oh, she ruined my son's life. No, let's correct that. You and Sonny ruined your son's life. Let's not forget that. See, that's the problem with Carly and Sonny right there. They don't like to take responsibility for a goddamn thing. That's the problem. They want to shoulder, they want to throw everything on the Jeromes. Yeah, the Jeromes played a part when Morgan came back to town. Yeah, they played a part. I'm not going to say they didn't, because they did. They tried to turn Morgan against Sonny. Yeah, they did do that. But the groundwork was already laid because of Sonny and Carly. Need I remind you, for years, they ignored Morgan. They did. They totally ignored him emotionally because their focus was always on Michael. That's what Morgan was pissed off about when he came back to town. It had nothing to do with the Jeromes. They just took advantage of an opportunity. That's all they did. Were they wrong for that? Yes, they were. But the groundwork was already laid for them because of the two of them, because of Sonny and Carly. So don't go sit there and try to blame the Jeromes for all your problems with your son. Don't do that, because that shit falls at your feet. Take responsibility for it. But will they? Hell no. Of course they won't. So what pisses me off more about Portia is you don't want your daughter around Ava because of what you read, because of what Carly's saying. So Carly telling you how despicable Ava is, it makes you further feel like you don't want your daughter around her. But here's the gotcha. You did your research on Ava, right? And mind you, Portia did say because of her past. But you have no problem with the Corinthoses. Look at their past. So you mean to tell me you didn't research Sonny and Carly? You didn't look at their past and their current situation, their present? You didn't look at that? You have no problem with your daughter hanging out, like Cameron said, at Mob Central. You have no problem with your daughter hanging out at Casa Corinthos with armed guards and all this nonsense. You have no problem with that, but you have a problem with her being around Ava, who's currently not in the mob. She has no mob ties whatsoever at this point, and she hasn't had any for quite some time. But you don't have no problem with the Corinthoses, though. You don't have no attitude with Carly, though. You have no issue with that. I find that hard to believe. That's ridiculous, and it's hypocritical. It's totally hypocritical on all their part. It's so ridiculous. So you mean to tell me Portia did all this research on Ava, but you ain't do none on Sonny and Carly? You didn't have any apprehension about your daughter being around them, especially after the recent shooting that they all just went under? They were all just under attack. So you mean to tell me you have no issue with your daughter being at their house whatsoever? That's insane to me. That's insane. See, that's part of my problem with her right now. It's just hypocrisy flying all around. This is why I like who I like on this show, because some of these other characters just piss me off with their thinking. I just like to call a spade a spade. I mean, is Ava perfect? No, of course not, but none of them are. Carly and Sonny have done plenty of despicable shit in their time, but yet don't nobody want to bring that up. Totally ridiculous. So anyway, moving on from that. So Trina is annoyed by her mother, of course, because ever since her kidnapping and all that, her mother keeps asking her where she's going, text her when she get here, just asking her more questions. Because even Portia admitted that, she, prior to all this craziness, she was always lenient with Trina, because Trina's a level-headed kid. She's very smart, she's level-headed, she's responsible. She never had to worry about her. You know what I mean? But what Trina needs to understand is you've been through something dangerous, something traumatizing, so of course your mom is more worried about you than she ever was before. She had no real reason before to be worried about you like that, but you were kidnapped. You could have died. So of course, she's blowing your phone up every second. She wants to know where you are, who you with, what you're doing. Of course she wants to know these things. You could have almost been killed. So for right now, she's going to be checking up on you for a while until the dust settles more. And I don't blame her. That's a parent's prerogative. Trina, it might annoy her, but at the end of the day, thank God you got a parent who gives a damn. You got some parents out there who don't care where their kids are, who they're with, what they're doing. And that's a problem. So it's good that your mom is looking out for you. So, of course, Jocelyn was talking to Cam and all them about, homeschooling, and Cam should become, get homeschooled with them or whatever. But Cam was like, no, because he don't think Elizabeth would want him spending all that much time at the Corinthoses. And, of course, Trina just basically blew up at Jocelyn because she felt like, Jocelyn kind of, didn't understand the situation, because she felt like Jocelyn's immune to the violence and the shootings and the deaths and all that, because she grew up in Sonny's house or whatever. She's been around it for a long time. I just want to say, for the record, I feel like Jocelyn as a friend is not that good of a friend. I just want to say. And the reason I feel that way is because she's never really there for Trina and Cameron in the same way that they're there for her. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. I just feel like Jocelyn is not really there for them in the same way. I feel like they've always been there for her whenever she needed it. Even when she didn't, they always came around to check on her. I just feel like she doesn't do the exact same thing for them. Like, that's just my opinion. That's just from what I've been seeing so far. I was super happy to see Cameron and Trina finally kiss. Cam went in for the kiss and stuff like that. I know some people have been clowning them on social media or whatever because they said, oh, the kiss looked mad, crazy or whatever. But you got to remember, they're kids. They're teenagers. They're not going to kiss like full-grown adults. And I'm pretty sure it was probably their first kiss on screen, on camera. So they were probably a little nervous. So, leave them alone. It was nice. I definitely think Trina was taken aback by the kiss, obviously, because she wasn't expecting Cameron to kiss her. But when he did, I think she kind of liked it. I've been praying for that romance. I'm glad Cameron is over Jocelyn at this point, because I feel like him and Jocelyn are cool as friends, but he has way more in common with Trina than he does Jocelyn. Way more. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that the chemistry is much better as well. I just feel like, him and Trina are it. I'm feeling the teen scene, you know what I mean? I think it could be beefed up a little bit more, but I'm feeling the current teen scene. The teen scene now, obviously, is nothing compared to the teen scene back in the 90s and the 80s and all that, obviously. But I'm feeling it for now. I like it. There's no comparison to back in the day, honestly. But, we can't go back in time. God knows I wish, but we can't. But you know what? I think they're doing a decent job with the current crop of teens, though. I think they are. So anyway, moving on from that. So Elizabeth finally wants to get Cameron some therapy or whatever. She wants Dr. Byrne to be his therapist. What baffled me was when Elizabeth asked Neil, does he take insurance? What therapist don't take insurance? I had a friend who went to therapy and stuff, and she even said that she used her insurance to cover the cost of therapy. Like, what therapists don't take insurance? That's like a hospital not taking medical insurance. What therapist doesn't? Hell, it's medical. Of course they take it. Why wouldn't he? But, of course, Neil was basically telling her, ask Cameron if he wants to do therapy first. Don't force him to do it. Because I feel like I agree with him, because I feel like forced therapy, you're not going to get anything out of it. You're just going to be wasting time and money. because Cameron has to want to go to therapy. You know, even when Laura went to go see Sonny and he wasn't there, and she went to go talk to Cameron and Jocelyn and stuff, you could tell Cameron is trying to put on a brave face. I feel like he's trying to be brave for everybody. He's trying to show that there's nothing wrong with him. I'm good. But I feel like on the inside, he's not good. He's trying to put up a facade like he is. I don't think he is. And I think Elizabeth, deep down, I think she knows that too. That's why she wants to get him some therapy. But again, she's going to have to talk to him about it and see if that's something that he's ready for. Because I remember after Oscar died, Carly was trying to get Jocelyn some help. But, you know, Jocelyn obviously, you know, didn't want to talk to anybody. So who knows if Cam is going to go the same route or not. That's totally up to him. You know, when he's ready, he has to do it. So anyway. Curtis, again, see, this is what's pissing me off right now, and I'm mad. Curtis, yet again, tries to be romantic with his wife, and yet again, Jordan pushes him away. This is just pissing me off. I understand her son is kidnapped and whatnot, but still, it's like there is no romance in this couple at all. No romance. Like, where the hell... I miss the days of Jesse and Angie Hubbard on All My Children, because you want to talk about romance. Even during bad times and crisis, they still went out to dinner. When Jesse came around talking about, oh, let's go to dinner when Angie was busy at the hospital, Angie was like, all right, even if she couldn't get away. Shit, Jesse bought the food to her and they still sat in her office and ate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I miss. Because Angie and Jesse was just so romantic. Like, even during bad times, they still got their romance on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not seeing that with Jordan and Curtis at all. And Curtis is the one always initiating it. He's the one always trying. Jordan ain't trying to do shit. It's like, damn. What was the point of getting married? It's like, good Lord. I hope he got a lot of porn videos or something, because God knows. I'm just saying, like, that's a sexless marriage right there. I'm like, damn. Can't even take her to a new restaurant. Like, he came to the office, told her to clear her schedule for the day. I'm taking you out, you know, it's a new restaurant, Beecher's Corners, let's go. She talking, no. He was like, why? Because of work? She was like, yeah. I'm like, this is what pissed me off about Jordan also, because Curtis is in this with you with this Cyrus Renault situation. And you know that your son was kidnapped and you're not trying to tell Curtis about it. Like, really? Like, he can't help you? Like, why are you trying to do everything your goddamn self? Like, she's just way too stubborn. And I'm going to tell you right now, a hard head makes a soft ass. I'm going to tell you. Like, Jordan need to get it together. Because she thinks that she's all woman. Like, she could just handle everything herself. This is what you have a partner for. This is what you have a husband for. And he's telling you, like, let him in. Let him help you. And you just refuse to give up. You just refuse to, you know, accept his help, and you want to do everything yourself. And all you're doing is getting deeper, deeper into this mess with no way out. And now Sam decides to go ahead and get Spinelli to track TJ's phone for Molly so they could find TJ or whatever. And, you know, she made the stupid mistake of going to Jordan about it. So now Jordan was basically trying to threaten her. I felt like that was a threat. When she told Sam to give her the coordinates or whatever and she'll take care of it. And then she tried to throw Sam parole in her face. Talking about, oh, you are on parole and all that. And then Jordan want to sit there with that little stupid ass look on her face. Talking about, oh, it's not a threat. I'm not threatening you. Bitch, that's exactly what it is. It's a threat. It was a threat. That's exactly what that was. You tried to dress it up and disguise it like it's not. But we all know it was. Because Jordan think that she can handle this on her own. But you can't. Cyrus is way too smart for you. Like, you just cannot. What I don't understand is, how the hell is Jordan talking about she don't know how to shut down Cyrus yet? She don't know what his weakness is. You worked for the man undercover. You mean to tell me you didn't see or hear nothing that could possibly lead you to a weakness? I mean, how long were you undercover with him? You mean to tell me you saw nothing that could help you take him down? Absolutely nothing. I remember when Dante went undercover in the Corinthos organization. He found a weakness in Sonny, and he used it. Soon as Sonny let down his guard and made a mistake, Dante capitalized on it. So you mean to tell me Cyrus is that damn good that he did not show any sign of a weakness? Like nothing, no kid, no nothing. Jack. I find that very hard to believe because everybody has an Achilles heel. And the fact that you claim he don't, you just wasn't looking hard enough, or you just wasn't really paying attention to it, because he definitely showed it. You can't tell me he didn't, or you didn't hear something. You had to. But Jordan just getting herself more deeper into this mess, and you just not letting your husband help you, and that's gonna come back on you, because at this point I don't know how much more Curtis can take out of her ass. So anyway, Curtis went to the Metro Court and sat down after Carly left. He sat down with Portia, and he wanted to talk to her about Trina. Why would Curtis want to talk to her about Trina if he doesn't suspect that that's his child? Curtis is not a stupid person. Because, like I said, at Marcus's funeral, they were sitting there talking, and they both were like, "Oh, how long has it been since the last time we seen each other?" You can't tell me Curtis wasn't sitting there adding up those dates in his head and adding up Trina's age. Come on now, it don't take a damn rocket scientist to figure that out. The last time y'all seen each other, y'all was bumping, knocking boots. She ended up pregnant. Add that shit up. Add it up. The dates don't lie. The timeline don't lie. That's your daughter. Curtis is not a stupid person. Once he gets to thinking about something, he got it. He know. So Portia might as well come on with it. Come with it. Might as well tell the truth that he's the baby daddy. Y'all might as well go on ahead, go down to Connecticut and go to Maury and get that DNA test so Maury could say you are the father. You might as well go ahead and go to Maury. Go to Maury. I'll call Maury Povich up my damn self and get some tickets. They free. I've been wanting to go to Maury for so long. I have. I've been wanting to go to Maury for so long and sit in the audience. Because he tapes his show literally like, 45 minutes away from me? I want to say, maybe. So it ain't going to take long for me to get there. I would definitely sit my ass up in that audience. I'd be like, Maury, you are not the father. I'd be sitting right up in that audience. I'd be souped. I'd be happy as hell. But Portia definitely lying about the paternity of that child, though. She definitely know. And I think Marcus probably knew, too. He probably knew. So anyway, moving on from that. So everybody's pretty much suspicious of Harmony at this point. She came to the garage or whatever to get her car fixed or whatever. And Jason noticed that the car was brand new. It was a brand new damn car. So, of course, Jason was suspicious. And you know how Jason is. Once he's suspicious of you, he not letting that shit go. So, of course, Jason went to go see Willow because Willow was basically telling Chase how she was, not understanding why her mother was acting so strange. And Jason told her about the new car. Because that car, I guess, he was trying to figure out, like, how would she get the money for that? And Willow was like, shit, I don't know where she would get the money, that kind of money to buy no brand new car. So pretty much they kind of suspect that she into something shady at this point. She got to be, because where else are you getting funds like that to buy a brand new car? And Brando was definitely more suspicious because when she brought the car in, there was nothing really wrong with the car. But her gas light or whatever was on or whatever, because she had just put gas in it or whatever. There was nothing wrong with the car. So Brando was pretty much asking her questions because she seemed nervous around Jason or whatever. And he was trying to figure out why. Even Jason noticed that she seemed nervous around him. And he didn't understand that either. Like, why are you so nervous? Like, he's cool with you, you know what I mean? Like, you helped him out, so why would you be nervous around him? He's not gunning for you. So she claimed, it's because of what him and Sonny do or whatever. You up to something and they know it. And it ain't gonna take long for them to figure it out. And I still don't trust Brando. Because who knows what the hell they up to. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm happy that Laura is there for Elizabeth and stuff. Laura is more of a mother, a parental figure to Elizabeth than her own biological parents. And that's a damn shame. But I'm happy that, Liz got somebody, of a paternal, parental guidance that she can go to when she needs it. And Laura is definitely that. So anyway, Neil is officially on staff at GH, which is cool. Him and Alexis just need to go on ahead and start dating because they look too good together. Like, they really do. And I'm still feeling that chemistry between them. So anyway, Nell comes over to the Quartermaine mansion for her damn supervised court-ordered visitation with Wiley. It was going good. She was sitting there playing with him and stuff, you know, smiling and all that goofiness. Of course, Sasha was there watching her like a hawk. So Michael decided to call Chase over to watch her too. So that way he got more eyes on her. And once Chase came up in there, she really wasn't happy about it because it's bad enough, you know, Sasha has to sit really right there and watch her. You know, now she got Chase coming over to watch her too. And she threatened to tell her lawyer that, oh, this is intimidation because you brought a cop over here. And Chase was like, first of all, I'm not here as a cop. I'm here as a friend. I mean, I don't blame Michael for, you know, watching her like a hawk because I wouldn't trust her ass neither. And then she's sitting there talking about, oh, she got to go. So she took a picture with her and Wiley. So now Michael figures that he got to do something to stop her at this point. And him marrying Sasha is obviously out the question. So it seems to me like he has to marry Willow at this point. You know Chase ain't going for that shit. Chase is not hell to the no. Chase ain't gonna go for that. And I wouldn't believe it if Sasha went with it. Like, hell to the no. And what judge in their right mind gonna believe that y'all got married out of love when everybody know that you're dating Sasha? Come on now, ain't nobody stupid. So anyway, of course, Nell went over to the Metro Court to gloat to Carly about her visitation with Wiley or whatever, showing her pictures. That's why she took the picture. She took the picture of her and Wiley just to shove it in Carly's face. Like, oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to be in his life. You can't do nothing. No, you are aiming for a bruising, ain't you? You just cruising for a bruising. That's what you doing. You just digging yourself deeper. That's exactly what Nell trying to do right now. Nell is trying to provoke Michael. She's trying to provoke Carly because she's hoping that they'll do something, step out of line, so to help her case. That's all she's doing. Like, she really is trying to use that boy as a weapon. That's really what this is for her. It's all a game. And at this point, you're playing with fire at this point because you keep poking that bear. Keep poking it. I'm telling you, and that bear gonna chew your ass up. Nell better go sit down. You better quit while you ahead. Like, seriously, you better quit while your ass is ahead because you doing too much right now. You better sit down. Somebody gonna put a bullet in your damn spine. You keep it up. So anyway, this was a pretty cool episode. I enjoyed it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.